guys, welcome to this new video. This video we're going to continue with programming, our course curriculum, and more precisely, we're going to program a grade application. Where is it? Yes, it's okay. Gradebook app. So I'm Alain, regular guy that is just trying to be a full stack developer, and every day I'm trying to document my journey. So by posting videos on YouTube. I really hope guys that you enjoy this video. That being said, let me just put the background music and let us start with the coding. And in every video, I'm really trying to make sure that I do the challenge under 30 minutes. Just give me some time. Let me okay. Now it remains the timing. Okay, so here is it. So we can start now. So fulfill the user stories before and get all the tests to pass the log. Okay. So there are 5 user stories. So you should have a function named getAverage that takes an array of test scores as a parameter and returns the average score. Okay. Let me just create it as function. Get average. An average should take an array test score. So I will just put the array test score test parameter test scores and return the average score. So return the average score. So return average score. So let me just put it like this. Okay. You should have a function named get grade. Okay. Function get grade. Grade. That takes a student score as parameter. Okay, let me just say student score as parameter and return a string representing a letter grade based on the score. Here are the scores on the corresponding string. So we can do it with an if else block. So if it's normally, because of this, normally we're supposed to do the edge cases. The edge cases here also is part of our test if they let me do it. So I don't know if you would. So first of all, check if the array is empty. And if the array is empty, I will just say, okay, return no student score. So to check if whether the array is empty, I think for an array to be empty, the student the length should be equals to 0. That's an empty array. No, sorry. The length can be equals to 6, but there are empty items in the array. So let me check how to do it. You don't know. Can we check for all the arrays? That means I will use a for loop, something like this, but because I have to check if every item is empty. But let me just try and when is an array empty, get alligator hallelujah. So this guy had the best answer. So if the array length is empty or undefined, so undefined, but I really think that I can have we can create arrays with this new array and put in the number 5 and still have an empty array of 5 elements. So I'm really confused. Foolproof approach, array length. Okay, it's an array and speak. Pragmatic approach. So normally I can use this and it will be sufficient. So, but I won't do it because I'm doing the challenge. So I have to do what is required. So if the student score, we'll do some comparison here. Student score is equals to 100. I will use a strict comparison so that both the type and the value will be compared. So it will make sure that it's an integer, and also make sure that the integer should have the same value as everyone. Should be the same value, should have the same value, which is 100. So when is that? It's we have to return return a plus. Now else if it's between else if so if it's between 90 and 99, that is true. If student score is greater greater than equals to 90 and order. Should I use an order? I think an order is something. So either is greater than no, and is better. I think and is better. So and is less than, so less than or equals to 99. Then your grade, young man, should be B plus. So student score. Let me this. Let me reduce this. So return A. I think that A, but what's really the difference between A and A plus? So really shit. Sorry. sorry. So since they're just intervals, I will try and just repeat it here. Okay, here is 18. Do some vibe coding. It's 9. Okay. B. So then copy this. Copy, paste. Here put C. And here 70. Here. And else. So that is if it's between the rest. So just return false. You failed. F stands for failure. So you should have a function that starts. user stories. You should have a function name as passing grade. Okay. Function as passing grade. That gets the letter grade and use it to determine if it's a passing grade. So that gets okay. That gets no, sorry. You should get the function to get the letter grade and use it to determine if the grade is passing. So if the passing grade is anything different from a passing grade is anything different from F. So I'll just say E. Let me just put grade here. Grade. It's parameter. So if grade since it's a string, so I can just is equals to F. Then but normally it's checking if has passing. So passing grade. So you want to check if it's the grade that is passed. If the grade is qualified as passed, so or I need to do the inverse. So I can just put this negative, so that is I don't know if it's really good. That is if the grade is equals to F, this will be true and this will be false. So this if clause will not work. But if the grade is not equals to F, this will be false and this will be true and this clause will here. So to determine if there is a passing grade, so let me just put a return statement. This is a passing grade. Let me test something very fast. I don't know if this is possible. This negation of the strict equality. Let me just do it fast. So I'm not this fast coder. Let's say grade, let grade be equals to let's say A. So normally what I'm expecting is that the cross should be good and very go hardly low. Nothing is coming out. So wait, let me see. I think I have to console log this. Let me just try it with that. Console this log. Yeah, that's right. The function is not working. So 16 minutes, let's go. You should have a function named student message. So function student message that takes an array of scores. So scores. That takes an array of score and a student score as parameters. So normally I'm thinking that they're always giving as parameter also here to get the grade determined. So I'll check again this passing grade, which I think is I didn't really read very well. As parameters, so let me say student score here. Student score. The functions will return a string with the format is if the student passed the score, if the student passed the course. Class average, blah 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 was here, average goes here, your grade goes here, you failed. So replace with the average of total score with the student's grade. I use get average to have the score, the average score, and get grade to have the student's grade. Okay. Average score, text score. To calculate the average score, it's normally we take the length divided by it. So normally it's supposed to be something like average score should be we are supposed to sum everything in the array. So sum yes, I use a for loop. I can use a for loop to sum everything in the array, but I can also use the reduce this. So let me think if there's something else that I can use. Um, mm, let me think. No, nothing. So let me just sum equals to 0, and let's go for a for loop. So let sum equals sorry, let I be initialized by 0. So we start with the first element. So I should be less than or equals to the test score point length. Always doing an error with the spelling of length. Yeah, it's like plus. Return no. Okay, so what we shall we just increment everything. We start with the let's say what's the name of the array? Okay, yeah. Let's score scores I. So by the end of the so we're just adding all the arrays here. So I don't know why it's not just use the normally it's supposed to be shiny. So by the end average should be like net average every day equals to sum divided. Normally we're supposed to do a test case to make sure that we don't do a division by 0, so that it's not required. So I will just leave it at the length of the array. So let me just copy this thing here. Text score. So return a. Normally, instead of doing that, I can just say return. Just write so instead of creating another variable, just write it here and delete it. So okay, now let's go back to our message, student message. Okay, takes to parameter, so then returns a string. Okay, if the student passed the course. Okay, scores is this one. if the student pass the course. So how to know whether if someone passed the course? If else pass the subject, something like the test. Let me think. So here we have a get grade. No, let me read it again. Say, replace the average goes here. Replace average goes with the average total of the scores. Okay, this one we can do it with get average. Grade goes here with the student's grade. So we get grade, we can do it here. Okay. Now the question is how to know whether the guy passed or not. So that's the real question. Because we have a function get array that takes an array of text scores and okay. Okay. So it's true that the score can be one. So now get student scores, parameter student scores, and we do this comparison stuff. So if it's strictly equals to 100, so it's an A. Okay, right. The next step is has passing grade. That is, if a score is if a score that takes a score, okay, as parameter. So I didn't read it very well. So let me just say score here as parameter. Okay, score as parameter and returns either true or false, depending if the score is corresponding to a passing grade. Oh, what was I doing here? Okay, this thing should be wrong. Always read very well the requirement. So this one I can just let's like just copy this. Great. So return. Okay. Okay. Now the person should use the function getGrade to have the letter. So okay. So we have to use getGrade to get the letter. So the score should be like I'll store it somewhere. Let grade equals to get grade. So get grades parentheses score. Okay. So with this we get the score. So we get the score of the array, the grade, the corresponding grade of the array. Afterwards, we compare it using a conditional value, a conditional statement. So that is, if grade is equals to f, this will be true, and we shall have false as return value. So, but if grade is not equals to this, it's not equals to f, then here will be false and we shall have true as return value. So I think that we have respected it here. So now they say, let's go again back to the fit. Oh, sorry. So you should have a function name student that takes an array scores, okay? Okay, and a student score as parameters. That's right. The function should return a string format. This if the student passed the course. So we're talking about a course. But how do we know? Okay, but uh, 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 yeah, I think so. We can use this thing passing grade, yeah, passing grade, and I'm putting the score of the student. Yeah, I don't know how it makes sense. Score. Okay. So if it's true, then we have to return this statement. So let me just copy it. So put the return statement in 5 minutes. But I think that I have gotten all the ideas. So gonna print the grade is okay. So the class average. Yeah. So to get the class average, I will just use the parameter. So let class average be equals to they said that I should use the get average stuff. So let me just say get average get average put in taking the scores, which is an array, and here I'll put the thing, so it is variable. Let's say class again. I don't know if I have to do it now because the code, if the thing is just not just repetitive. So I wanted to do the same thing for the errors, but I'll just put it outside the global scope and get the grade. So let me just say, yeah, your grade is equals to get grade, which is equals, sorry, how is it, what does it take? Get grade takes score, so student score, we'll say student score. Okay, now here I'll put a thing, so this, yeah, this, awesome. Yeah, great. So I'll do the same thing here. So that's it. You got Hollandberry, so average goes here. So I think that I'm good. Let me test it. Oh, I see I have but some problems. So let me just arrange it. So get average should return this. Get average should return. So I have a problem with my get average. So what's wrong here? I think it should be this. Because normally if I have this, I don't have any whiteboard here. Let me just my one note. This one is hard. So let me just try. So normally this is an array. This is an array. I hope the color is nice. So let me take white. There's no white. How come? Not this way. Array big. Uh, where's the white? But white is everywhere. So sorry, there's no white. This one. So these are array and these are elements. So the length, we start 1, 2, 3. These are the index. So we start from here and go through. So the length of the array is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Normally we're supposed to add this element with this one, with this one, with this one. So the array is supposed to, when is the loop supposed to stop? The time is up. So I'll just give myself a little bit about time just to make sure the thing is really well done. So we're supposed to add this. When is the array supposed to stop? Here. So normally it's supposed to be not equals to. So that's what like this. Okay, good. Yeah, let's go back here. Student is supposed to return the following message. Student is supposed to return the following message. So okay, student should return the correct message based on the student's scores. So I don't know what's wrong here. So the student score if passing grade. Okay. So the idea is we have the scores and we have the student score. So we try and get the average score, the average of the student using the get, which is correct. Now we use the get grade to have this grade. So my get grade is correct. So you just take the get grade. It checks if the student score. You just take the student score. You check whether the student score is equal to 100 or if it's in between 90 and 99 and so on and so forth. Else, if it does not meet any of these, so it's supposed to be 0. Okay. But I don't know. He's saying that I don't have it right, so I don't know why. Let me try it on my VS Code and see if I don't have it right. What's wrong here? Let me go and take the desktop here. Go and try and do it. Also, let's see. Console. Log. So let's try save. That's it, that's working. So what's wrong? Normally the average is that we take all this, normally it's A plus. It's correct. Everything is working. So my code is correct. There should be a problem with my string, the way I presented my string. So I don't know, maybe I have to like go up here and don't remove, should not remove, it's case sensitive, so let me try again. Still not working. So what's wrong here? I don't know. Normally I've tested the code, but so let me see again. It's not still working. So let me try and do here is it 58 50.8, that's it here. 50.8, you have a B good, you have A plus. That's it. The same thing I have. I don't know why I am. Let me try the other case where the guy failed. Say console log. So let me just do it. So, control save. Sorry, I made an error. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's supposed to put it here. Okay, okay, I have a problem here. The average is none. It's not a number. So okay. How come? Number NA when it's not a number is like I don't. So I have an error here. So maybe they're right. I have a problem with this my average because normally it's supposed to not show a not it's not a number. So I don't understand why it's not a number. So here we have the array. Let me retest it again. Yeah, students. I'll put it in the console. Almost block. Control save. Let me delete the other result, the old result. That is it. It is working. So I just made an error by outputting it. So really, I don't know what these guys are asking from me, but I think that I did the code correctly, as you can see. So let me just ask ChatGPT. Okay, guy, just help me. No ChatGPT. I'm a vibe sorry. I'm a vibe coder. Just ChatGPT. He knows it better than me. I mean this. Let me try. See. Maybe will give me a better code. Yes. It's mostly correct, but the minor formatting issue. Your return okay was a formatting error. So pick the spaces. Okay. The guy fixed the spaces, so I don't know. Let me just replace. So as I said, ChatGPT does its best. I was not having the spaces here. Why it was here? So, and we did it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We shall meet on the next video. Have a nice day. Cheers.